Under the stadium lights, a night for the ages. The atmosphere was electric, the kind of night that fans dream about and players live for. The stadium, bathed in a sea of lights, stood as a beacon of hope and excitement. The air crackled with anticipation. Every cheer, every clap, every wave of the flag added to the crescendo of excitement that filled the night. Fans, young and old, came together, united by their love for the game. Ford Field, a cauldron of noise and passion. The stands were packed, a sea of blue and silver, with every fan contributing to the deafening roar that echoed through the night. It was a sight to behold, a testament to the unwavering support of the Detroit Lions faithful. Detroit Lions fans, hungry for a win, roared as their team took the field. The energy was palpable, a living, breathing entity that seemed to lift the players as they stepped onto the gridiron. Signs and banners waved proudly, each one a declaration of loyalty and hope. Across the gridiron stood the Los Angeles Rams, a formidable opponent with championship pedigree. Their presence was a reminder of the challenge that lay ahead, a team known for their skill, strategy, and determination. The stage was set for an epic showdown. This was more than just a game. It was a clash of wills, a battle for bragging rights, a testament to the raw power and emotion of the NFL. Every player on that field knew what was at stake, and they were ready to give it their all. The tension was thick, the excitement almost unbearable. The lights seemed to burn brighter, the crowd noise louder, the stakes higher. It was as if the very essence of football had been distilled into this one night, this one game. The intensity was unmatched, the atmosphere electric. Every snap, every tackle, every pass reverberated with intensity. The players moved with a sense of purpose, each play a carefully orchestrated dance of strength and strategy. The crowd reacted to every moment, their cheers and gasps a soundtrack to the drama unfolding on the field. This was Sunday Night Football, and the Lions and Rams were ready to put on a show. The world was watching, and both teams were determined to leave everything on the field. It was a night that would be remembered for years to come, a night where legends were made and dreams were realized. The final whistle would mark the end of the game, but the memories of this night would live on forever in the hearts of those who witnessed it. Back and forth, a game of inches. The game of football is often described as a game of inches, where every small gain can make a significant difference. This particular match was the epitome of that saying. From the opening kickoff, the game was a seesaw battle. The energy in the stadium was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats anticipating every play. The roar of the crowd as the ball soared through the air set the tone for what would be an unforgettable contest. The Lions, led by their gritty quarterback and a defense hungry for turnovers, showed their mettle early on. Their quarterback, known for his resilience and leadership, orchestrated plays with precision, while the defense pounced on every opportunity to disrupt the Rams' offense. Traded blows with the Rams' high-powered offense. The Rams, with their explosive playmakers, responded in kind. Their quarterback, a master of the deep ball, connected with his receivers in spectacular fashion, making it clear that they were not going to back down. The lead changed hands multiple times, each team answering the other's score with a display of grit and determination. Touchdowns were celebrated with fervor, and the sidelines were a flurry of activity as coaches and players strategized their next moves. The tension on the field was palpable. Every player knew that one mistake could cost them the game, and every coach's instruction was delivered with urgency. The fans, too, were deeply invested, their reactions mirroring the highs and lows of the game. Every yard gained was a battle won, every first down a small victory. The physicality of the game was on full display, with players pushing their limits, fighting through tackles, and striving for every inch. The offensive linemen, often the unsung heroes, played a crucial role in creating opportunities for their teammates. As the clock ticked down, the score remained deadlocked. The final minutes of regulation were a test of endurance and willpower, with both teams refusing to give an inch. The anticipation was almost unbearable as the game edged closer to overtime. Regulation wasn't enough to separate these two evenly matched teams. Overtime awaited. The coin toss would determine who would get the first chance to break the deadlock, adding another layer of drama to an already thrilling game. The players, exhausted but determined, prepared themselves for one final push, knowing that the outcome of this game would be decided by the smallest of margins. Sudden death overtime raises the stakes. Overtime in the NFL, a sudden death shootout where one play can change everything. The atmosphere in Ford Field crackled with nervous energy. The Lions won the toss and elected to receive, giving their offense a chance to win the game. The Rams' defense, however, had other plans. They dug in their heels, determined to stop the Lions' drive and give their own offense a chance to win the game. The tension was palpable, the silence broken only by the sound of crunching pads and the roar of the crowd. Jameson's time, a star is born. Enter Jameson Williams, the Lions' electrifying rookie wide receiver. Drafted with high expectations, Williams had shown flashes of brilliance but hadn't yet truly broken out. The Lions fans had been eagerly waiting for the moment when he would showcase his full potential. And tonight seemed like it could be that night. Drafted with high expectations, Williams had shown flashes of brilliance but hadn't yet truly broken out. His journey to the NFL was filled with hard work, dedication, and overcoming obstacles. From his college days where he was a standout player to the intense training camps with the Lions, every step had prepared him for this moment. The coaches saw his potential, his teammates believed in him, and the fans were ready to cheer him on. This night, however, felt different. The atmosphere was electric, the crowd's energy was palpable, and there was a sense of anticipation in the air. The stadium was packed with fans, all eyes were on the field, and the pressure was mounting. But Jameson thrived under pressure. He knew that this was his chance to shine, to prove himself, and to make a name for himself in the NFL. This night, under the bright lights of Ford Field, Williams was ready to etch his name into Lions lore. The stage was set, the lights were bright, and the moment was his. He had prepared for this his entire life, and now it was time to deliver. The fans were on their feet, the coaches were watching intently, and his teammates were ready to support him. It was now or never. With the game on the line, Williams became the Lions' go-to target. The quarterback trusted him, the coaches called his number, and the fans cheered his name. He knew that he had to step up, to be the player that everyone believed he could be. The pressure was immense, but Jameson was ready. He had trained for this, he had dreamed of this, and now it was time to make it a reality. His speed, agility, and precise route running were too much for the Rams' secondary to handle. He was a blur on the field, moving with grace and precision. The defenders tried to keep up, but Jameson was always one step ahead. His footwork was impeccable, his timing was perfect, and his determination was unmatched. He was in the zone, and nothing could stop him. He hauled in catch after catch, moving the chains and putting the Lions in scoring position. Each catch was a testament to his skill, his hard work, and his determination. The fans roared with each play, the coaches nodded in approval, and his teammates rallied around him. Jameson Williams was not just playing a game, he was making history. This was his moment, and he was seizing it with both hands. Section 5. Touchdown. Williams silences the doubters. Then, it happened. The play that would define the game, the play that would send the crowd into a frenzy. The Lions quarterback, under pressure, rolled out to his right, his eyes scanning the field. He spotted Williams, streaking down the sideline, a step ahead of his defender. The quarterback launched a perfect spiral, the ball arcing through the air. Williams reached out, his fingers outstretched, and made a spectacular diving catch, securing the ball just inches from the ground as he tumbled into the end zone. Touchdown! Lions win! Section 6. A defensive stand, holding the line. The Rams, now trailing, had one last chance to tie the game. Their offense took the field, driven by the urgency of the moment. But the Lions' defense, playing with the heart of champions, refused to break. They sacked the Rams' quarterback, forcing a fumble that they recovered. The turnover sealed the victory, sending the Lions sideline and the entire stadium into a frenzy. The Lions had done it. Section 7. Victory formation. Lions secure the win. The final whistle blew, signaling the end of the game. The Lions had defeated the Rams in a thrilling overtime battle, a testament to their resilience, determination, and the emergence of a new star in Jameson Williams. As the Lions lined up in victory formation, taking a knee to run out the clock, the crowd roared its approval. The sound was deafening, a wave of pure joy washing over Ford Field. Section 8. Celebrations erupt, Ford Field roars. The final whistle blew and Ford Field erupted. The Lions sideline emptied onto the field, players and coaches alike embracing in a joyous celebration. The crowd, a sea of Honolulu blue and silver, roared its approval. This was more than just a win, it was a statement. The Lions were for real, and they had arrived on the national stage. Section 9. A look ahead. What's next for the Lions? The victory over the Rams was a defining moment for the Lions, a sign of their potential and a glimpse into a bright future. With a young, talented roster and a renewed sense of confidence, the Lions were poised to make some noise in the NFC North. Section 10. Williams Impact. A turning point for the franchise. Jameson Williams' breakout performance was the stuff of legend. His game-winning touchdown would be replayed countless times, etching his name into Lions lore. More importantly, his performance signaled the arrival of a potential superstar, a player capable of leading the Lions to greatness. Section 11. Echoes of the Gridiron, a Night to Remember. As the lights dimmed at Ford Field and the crowd slowly made its way out of the stadium, the echoes of the game lingered in the air. It was a night that would be remembered by Lions fans for years to come, a night when their team proved they could compete with the best, a night when a star was born. If you enjoyed this thrilling game, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more exciting sports content.